Hey guys, I'm Esther from Eslashes, and in this video we're going to be talking about why your eyelash extensions might be hurting. So I want to start by saying that your lash extensions should never be hurting, but I do believe in second chances. So if you are a lash artist, this is your second chance to fix the problem. And if you are a client, this is the second chance for your lash artist to fix this problem for you. So let's get started on why they might be hurting and how it can be fixed. First reason that your lash extensions might be hurting is that the lash extensions are too close to the eyelid, or they're actually glued to the eyelid. So when you're having your lash extensions applied, they should never be coming in contact with the skin. The lash extension should only be glued to the natural lash. So if the artist, the technician, is getting the lash extension too close to the eyelid or even getting it right on the eyelid, the glue is going to be coming in contact with the eyelid, and that is going to cause pain or discomfort because you're going to feel actually that glue along the edge of your lid. So if you're a client, you will be able to feel this. If you're a lash tech, you should be able to see this. Lash extensions should be placed 0.5 to 1 millimeter away from the lid. So if you're a brand new lash artist, you may want to go with 1 millimeter away just to be safe. As you get better, as you get more practice, you can move it to 0.5 millimeters away. The thing is, you do not want to be too close, because when you're too close and you have too much glue, you can actually get glue inside the hair follicle. That can block the hair follicle. It's like kind of like putting super glue in a hair follicle. It's going to block it. It's going to be really painful for a new lash extension to grow or for it to grow out because it's completely clogged and blocked. So that is going to cause pain. That is going to cause discomfort. A lot of people are going to have reactions to having lash glue on their skin. So you want to make sure that those lashes are far enough away from the eyelid and from the skin. Now, number two could be that the lash extensions are too long, too heavy, or the bases are too thick. So if the lash extensions are too long for your natural lash, say your natural lash is 9 millimeters long, but you have a 20 millimeter lash extension on there, it's just too heavy for that lash. It's gonna weigh it down. It's gonna start to hurt. You know, if you've ever had hair extensions or your bra's really tight, it's kind of like that. It's just weighing it down. You can just feel it pulling on your hair. If you have too many hair extensions in or they're not properly applied, it's gonna be the same thing with lash extensions. When they're too long for your natural lashes, it's gonna add extra weight and it can hurt. Lash extensions should really only be a few millimeters longer than your natural lash if you want to wear them over an extended period of time. Now, if the lash extensions are too heavy, so even though they're not too long, they can still be too heavy. So for example, if you're getting a 20D mega volume fan, but maybe your lash can only hold 10 little lashes in one fan, that's a problem as well. You want to make sure that your technician is using really lightweight lashes in their fan, so that it's going to be suitable for your lashes. Everybody's natural lashes are different. Everybody can handle a different weight. It might be a simple adjustment of the technician just putting lighter lashes on, and that could solve the problem. You also want to be careful with the bases being too thick on volume fans. This can cause discomfort, this can cause pain as well. What happens is when the bases are too thick, they're next to each other, going to start rubbing on each other, and you're going to feel it. It's going to cause irritation. When the lashes are growing out, you're going to feel them rubbing on each other, and it's going to cause discomfort. So you want to make sure, like if for example you're using pre-made fans, use ones with really sharp pointy bases. If you're using easy fans, make sure you're not making 20D volume fans, because the easy fan bases can tend to be a little bit thicker. You want to be careful with them. You want to make sure they are not too thick, not too wide, and they aren't going to be rubbing up against on their neighbor. Now, if you're making handmade volume fans, do your best to wrap those around the natural lash. If they're wrapping properly, the bases should not be too thick. Number three, the reason why your eyelash extensions could be hurting you is that you're having an allergic reaction. So if you're having an allergic reaction to lash glue or one of the lash products, you will know. You'll be having red and inflamed area. You'll have swelling. You could have pain, irritation, burning, itching, all of those things that you would see, all of the symptoms of an allergic reaction, you're gonna see on your eye area. If you are having a severe allergic reaction, the first thing you wanna do is see your doctor or see a doctor. You wanna have this taken care of. You don't wanna take this lightly. You don't wanna leave this untreated. So that could be a reason. Now, if you are allergic to lash extensions, that's not something you can continue getting in the future. Usually if you have an allergic reaction once to lash glue, it means you are allergic to the active ingredient in glue, and unfortunately, you can't get them again. Fourth and final reason that your lash extensions might be hurting is that you have stickies. So a sticky is when lash glue has attached two lashes together. So that could be that it's stuck two lash extensions together, that could be that it's stuck two natural lashes together, or that it's stuck two natural lashes to one extension. Now, one of the most important things with lash extensions is that we're isolating one individual natural lash. If you glue them together, you're gonna have problems. All of our lashes, just like the hair on our head, they grow out at different rates. So two lashes glued to the same one are not going to be growing at the same rate. What's going to happen is one's going to be left behind and the other one's going to be pushing forward. And you're going to have a problem. You're going to have that pulling. It's going to rip out potentially that second lash that isn't growing as fast or isn't at the same stage of hair growth. So you want to really make sure that there are no stickies at the end of your appointment. Now, the reason stickies can happen is usually that the technician is working too fast or is working with the wrong glue, or check for stickies at the end. Now, stickies can happen to even the most experienced of lash techs. This is no problem. It's nothing to worry about. You just want to make sure that you're minimizing it as much as possible and also taking time at the end of each set to check for them, to remove them. So when you have a sticky at the end, you can remove it. It's no problem using both of your tweezers to just remove those stickies so that the client is not going to have those problems. So if that is something you're noticing on yourself, for example, you have a lash extension pull out and there's two natural lashes on it, you can just talk to your lash tech about that, give them the chance, the opportunity to fix it. Maybe they just weren't checking enough for stickies. Maybe there's something that they can do to help out with that, but you do want to make sure that those stickies are taken care of, because one lash extension should be glued to only one natural lash in order to keep them healthy and prevent them from hurting or being uncomfortable. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button below to get more videos like this one.